Hi guys, today I'm here to do my October movie wrap-up. I watched quite a few movies in October. A few of them have become some of my favorites now, and some of them were really bad, so I'm excited to tell you guys about them. The first movie I watched in October was called Andover. This is about a man whose wife ends up dying and he decides he's going to clone her, but when he clones her, she's not the same person, so he tries to clone her again, and he just keeps doing that over and over, hoping that he'll get his wife back. I really liked the idea behind this, but it wasn't all that great, but I gave this 2.5 stars. Next, I went and saw Night School. This has Kevin Hart in it, and I absolutely love Kevin Hart. I knew this would be pretty cheesy, but I went in hoping that it would be pretty good, and I really wasn't disappointed in what I thought it would be. It's about a guy who decides to go to night school to get his GED so he can get a better job. There were so many hilarious parts in this. I think me and my mom were the only ones laughing in the theater. There are a lot of lines in this movie that we like to quote now, so if you're into those kind of like stupid funny movies, you should probably check this one out. I gave it 3 stars. Then I went and saw Hellfest. I have been really excited for this one. Again, I knew it would be a really cheesy horror movie, but I was still really excited for it. And unfortunately, it was absolutely horrendous. I ended up hating pretty much every character in this movie. They were all just your typical annoying teenagers, and there were so many errors I found in this movie. I knew this would be a bad movie, but I didn't know it would be this bad, and I gave this 1 star. Next, I watched a movie called My Last Love. This is originally in Korean, and I found it here on YouTube. I decided to watch this because one of the guys in this movie is a member from the band Pentagon, and he happens to be my favorite member, so I decided to watch this one night. This is about a father, and he's working hard all the time, but his family always has some issue with him. I don't really want to say a lot about this because I don't want to spoil the main plot, but I ended up really loving this movie. I just loved getting to know all of the characters. I thought all the acting was fantastic, and the little girl was adorable. Do keep in mind that this is an extremely sad movie, so if you're not into that, probably don't check this out. You also have to read subtitles, which I don't have a problem with, but I highly recommend checking this one out. You can probably find it still here on YouTube, and I gave this 3.5 stars. Next, I went and saw Bad Times at the Royale. This is one that I've been anticipating since I saw the trailer for it. This takes place in the late 60s, and it's 7 strangers who all have secrets, and they're all staying at this old hotel. Really, I think that's all you need to know going into this movie. You probably shouldn't know a lot about it when going in because it's just a fantastic movie to just go in blindly. I remember seeing the trailer and just knowing that I wanted to see it just because of the cast, and it's probably on my top favorite of the year, and I gave this 4.5 stars. Next, I watched Life of the Party. Again, I knew it would be a cheesy movie, but I was really excited for it. This is about a mother of a college student who decides to go to college with her daughter. And I was laughing through this entire movie. I thought it was hysterical. When we got towards the end, it got ridiculous, but I knew it would happen eventually. But overall, I just really enjoyed watching this movie, and I gave this 3.5 stars. Then I went and saw Halloween. I absolutely love the original, and I like a couple others in the series, but this is a remake, and it's supposed to just be after the first 2 movies. I was afraid this movie wouldn't live up to the original, but I was pleasantly surprised. This takes place a long time after the first movie. Laurie Strode is now an adult, and she has a daughter and a grandchild. If you're a fan of the Halloween movies, I definitely recommend checking this one out because I really enjoyed it, and I gave this one 4 stars. Next, I watched All Hallows Eve. I've seen this clown around a lot on the internet, and he always looked creepy to me. Unfortunately, there were so many things that I had a problem with this movie. For starters, I didn't find it scary at all. I thought all of the actors were horrible in this. This is supposed to be about a boy who gets a videotape in his Halloween bag, and they put it in to see what's on the videotape, and it's just clips of these different kinds of monsters killing people. I feel like this could have been really good, and so many people said that they liked this movie, but I was really disappointed in it, and I gave it 1 star. Next, I watched Suspiria. This is the original from 1977. Again, I've heard so many people say that this is one of the best horror movies, and now there's a remake of it that people are talking about, so I decided to watch the original. I've just seen so many great reviews on it that I was thinking that I would love it too, but apparently I just don't really like movies that other people like anymore. Again, I know it was in the 70s, but it was really cheesy. It kind of reminded me of Rosemary's Baby in a way, and I don't like that movie. Apparently, I'm the only one that doesn't care for it, so if you've been wanting to watch it, definitely check it out still. But I gave this one 2 stars. And the last movie that I watched in October was Train to Busan. I had had so many disappointing horror movies, so I decided to watch this on Halloween. I'm kind of over zombie movies, but I was still really excited to check this out because so many people have said that it was good. And for once, everyone was right. I really enjoyed this movie. This is about a man and his young daughter who get on a train, but while they're on the train, a zombie apocalypse kind of breaks out, and all the people in the towns pretty much turned into zombies, and some of the people on the train have, and it's them having to try and survive on this train with them. I thought the acting was phenomenal, and I really loved all of the characters in this. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, and much like The Walking Dead, they don't hesitate to kill off a character, so you really couldn't connect with any of these characters because they could die at any moment. And I really enjoyed this movie, and I definitely recommend checking this one out. Again, this is in Korean, so you'd have to read subtitles, but I gave this 4.5 stars. Okay, so those are all the movies that I watched in October. Let me know what your favorite movie was that you watched in October, and if you've seen any of these movies that I watched, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!